Hello, my name is Darnell Reed. I'm from Luella Southern Kitchen here in Chicago, and today I'm gonna teach you how to make my perfect fried chicken. When I fry my chicken, the reason I brine my chicken is because brining is important to incorporate more flavor into your chicken, as well as moisture into the chicken that you will not lose when you fry it. The ingredients in my brine, we have water, molasses, bay leaves, and garlic. What I do is I bring it to a boil, and then after we boil it, we chill it, which is the final product you have here. So I have 4 pieces of chicken here. I have a wing, a leg, a breast, and a thigh. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this chicken into the brine. Now that we have this chicken in the brine, I'm gonna just stick it in the fridge. Now the chicken has been sitting in the brine for 24 hours, so I'm gonna make some buttermilk marinade for this chicken now. So we have some buttermilk. What I'm gonna introduce to it is a garlic and shallot mixture and some Creole seasoning. So you wanna just mix those ingredients together, and then you wanna add your chicken to that buttermilk marinade. From the brine to the marinade. Okay, so this chicken has been sitting in the buttermilk marinade for 15 minutes. We're gonna go to the next step, which will be to dredge it in flour. We're gonna let it rest on the sheet pan, and when we're ready to fry it, we're gonna flour it once more just to make sure that the flour adheres to the chicken when we fry it. Now I'll be adding the chicken to the flour. As I mentioned, we have a wing, breast, leg, and thigh. We're gonna get all of them in there, nicely coated. Then after we coat these birds, we're gonna let them rest on the sheet pan. Well, you do want it to be a light flour. We wanna have a very light flour, and sometimes even if there's excess flour, you can kind of toss it around a little bit just to make sure you get all the excess flour off. And then we transfer it to the sheet pan. Okay, this chicken has been sitting here for about 5 minutes. We're gonna dredge it once more, then we're gonna go straight into the fryer. The temperature of the fryer is 325 degrees, which is exactly where I like it. So we are dredging once more just to make sure that it's fully coated. And then we're gonna put it skin side down into the fryer. The reason I want to put it skin side down first is because the skin is usually the presentation side, and you want a nice crust. When you're frying in a cast iron skillet, you don't want it to be completely submerged, because when it's not completely submerged, you get a nice indicator when the chicken's almost done because you see the juices pushing to the outside. So we've been frying this chicken for about 7 minutes. One thing that's important to me is that I want to make sure that I have the temperature regulated, which is the reason I have the thermometer in there. I want to keep the temperature around the 325 degrees that it's supposed to be at. But I think we're about ready to flip. And that's kind of what we're looking for. When you flip the chicken, you want a nice crust, which the cast iron skillet will create for you. Now, once you flip it, because most of the cooking has already been done on the first side, you should be about 3 to 4 minutes, 5 tops. The chicken should be ready. Since we didn't salt and pepper the flour, we're gonna salt and pepper the chicken right now. A little bit more Creole seasoning. And there you have it, my perfect fried chicken.